What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing you another figure review. Today we're fortunate enough to receive a few of the new BST AXN figures from LoyalSubjects, and we're going to take an in-depth review and kind of get a better feel of how these figures feel in hand. Take a look at how the design features are, the articulation. I'll be honest, I'm not super familiar with some of these characters. I definitely know Gandalf. Not so much of a anime guy, but it'll be nice to check these figures out because they are doing a bunch of different genres. They are doing I know a couple of you guys are metalheads. They're doing Slash from Guns N' Roses. They're doing I think it's Angus Young from AC/DC. And there's also other things they're tapping into. I know Napoleon Dynamite's another figure coming out. So we're gonna take a look at these figures, see what how they stack up against a few other toy lines out there, and taking a look at the figures in packaging. This is Naruto. Take a look at the back of the box. Very nice design. Gandalf. Pretty good artwork on this as well. Vicious from an anime series. If you want to see the read up on the back. And I'm not going to try not to butcher this. Alphonse Elric. There's the read up on the back. We'll come back and get these figures out of the packaging. So here we are with the figures out of the packaging. And like I said before, I'm not too familiar with these characters, so forgive me if I butcher their names. But, I just kind of want to give you a brief overview of how these figures hold up against, other lines out there. And getting right into it. So we're taking a look at Vicious. He comes with a bunch of interchangeable hands, which is cool for the figures in this scale. About the 4 or 5 inch line. Very nice to get some different hands for different poses. So taking a look at the details of the figure. Very nice paint. He's got a suit on. Got the white hair. Nice coat. He does have the bird that's attached to his shoulder. Additionally, you do get a katana with a sheath that does remove. And you can get him in some different poses, different action poses. Very cool. Let's do a quick overview of this articulation. So the shoulders go about 90 degrees. Single jointed elbow. Rotation at the wrist. The arms do fully rotate. Very nice. The legs come up about that far. Double jointed knees, which is very nice. Again, for a figure in this scale. Definitely a bunch of dynamic poses. There is a little movement on his torso. So that's very nice. Head does rotate side to side. Got to be careful of the bird or the crow. Kind of gets in the way, but very nicely done. Definitely not too bad. And the hands pop off very easily. So if you want to get some different action shots, kind of like a defense hand up. Well, he's about to strike. Definitely very cool. Again, very nicely done by LoyalSubjects. And now get into Naruto. So taking a look at this figure, he does come with 2 daggers. He's got the nice bright yellow hair, the nice orange paint on his outfit, as well as the nice sculpting on his feet. Getting into this articulation, his legs go that far up, a little more leeway than the suited figure in Vicious. He's got double jointed knees. There is foot rotation. There is ankle pivot as well. You can see that there. Additionally, on the arms, he does have a butterfly joint, which is nice of a figure in this scale. Which I think Vicious actually does have the butterfly joint too, so that's definitely an added plus for posability. The arms fully rotate, go up about that much, bend 90 degrees at the elbow. The head fully rotates. There really isn't much up and down movement with the heads. And it is on a diaphragm joint, so you do get some side-to-side action. Also waist swivel. Very nicely done. For these smaller figures, it's great how LoyalSubjects can get this type of articulation in there. And additionally, he does come with 2 interchangeable hands as well. Now getting to Alphonse, it's kind of a bulky figure. These are always kind of fun. Different kind of characters and different worlds. Looks like his articulation may be a little limited, but let's see, maybe I'm wrong. So legs go out just about that much. This piece over here kind of gets in the way, so not really much forward motion, as you can see there. The shoulders don't actually go out at all. They do go around. There is a bend at the elbow. There is rotation at the wrist. But I'm surprised the arms don't go out. I guess because he's got this big armor piece. Yeah, I'm not going to force it. But very nicely done. Take a look at the scan, the sculpt. Some nice details. Some very nice silver paint applied to this figure. Really definitely pops. And he comes with 2 interchangeable hands. You can see that there. So obviously limited articulation with this bigger figure, which is generally the case with most lines as is. And our last figure, which is the one I'm most familiar with, Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. Look at the details. Very nice sculpt. It's got the long beard, the nice wizard hat. Comes with a staff. Got some nice blue paint at the top, if you can see that. Additionally, it does come with a sword, which is removable. Let's get this out. Be a little careful taking that out. Some nice detail that. It's got a little blue on the handle. Nice silver paint application. The robe is a little flexible, so that's obviously going to limit your articulation, as well as the cape. But very nicely done. So he's got the 90-degree joint at the elbow too. He's got a swivel on this one that goes around at the bicep. Arm, I guess you'd get him up about that much. Same, he's got a little diaphragm joint. He's got a little satchel. That is, I guess you could remove this if you like. But looks very nice, very well put together. Take a look at the back of the cape design. Some nice paint work on there. Different color gray from the rest of the robe. And he also comes with 2 interchangeable hands. Now that we have all these figures, kind of a better idea how they, so now that we kind of have an idea of how these figures are designed and how they look, scaling them against some different other lines, we'll go in the back here. Obviously going to be much bigger. We got Spider-Man from the Marvel Legends series. We have the White Ranger from the Lightning collection. Here's another big boy. Got Venom from Marvel Legends. Definitely way bigger than obviously these figures. And if you want to go WWE Mattel, there's an Ultimate Edition. Shawn Michaels telling Gandalf to suck it. All in all, this line does have its pros and cons. Obviously, they are a little smaller. For you 6-inch collectors, it won't fit into scale, but they're doing some different characters. So if you're an anime fan or a fan of Lord of the Rings, or even, again, like I said, they're doing different musical bands, different movie characters like Napoleon Dynamite. They also do those pop vinyl kind of figures, WWE figures. So definitely check them out at LoyalSubjects. You can follow them on their Instagram. And, they have a lot of different options for, different type of things that you may be interested in. So, again, thanks to LoyalSubjects for sending these figures my way. As always, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more great content. Follow me on Instagram at AlexWestCollects. Hope you guys enjoyed this review, and take care.